Hi friends, in this IBM BPM tutorial, we will learn how to read and write file from a directory. Okay, so we will create a file inbound adapter and file outbound adapter in IBM BPM. So let's do this. Okay, so the first thing what we will do, we will create an integration service. Okay, give some name this service like file read integration service. Okay, or so as we see in our last tutorial, like if we want to send an email, or if I want to connect to database, we want to create a JDBC adapter, so we will take use of nested service. So for file reading and writing purpose also we will use nested service. So you can come over here at the last. Okay, and here you can find a nested service, and here just make it as a file read integration service. Okay, and implementation, select here read. You can see over here read text file. Okay, so select it, and now here you can provide all the parameters. So if you go to data mapping, and here you need to provide the path from where you want to read the file, and after reading the file automatically it will change the content to the string. Okay, so string content will come over here. Okay, so you have to create two variables. So let me create one input variable. Okay, so file path, and one more variable as output variable, and here output string, I can say output string. Fine, and now go to diagram, and these variables I will put a server script, and here I will give the input file path. Okay, input parameter. Okay, fine. Okay, now what we will do over here, let's go to file path from where we want to read the file. So suppose I'm here inside the test directory, and let's create a file, and just give some name of the file. So test input. Okay, fine, and write just something over here. Okay, this is the sample file for testing BPM file read operation. Okay, so I'm just creating a sample file. We can have a quite big file also, it supports. Okay, so the total file content is 1 KB. So what we need to do, let's copy this file path. Okay, and come over here and give this variable over here name file path equal to. Okay, and not this. Oh, so it's not copied. So let's copy one more time. Okay, and remember, just give a double slash. Okay, and give the name of the file test input. Okay, fine, and now you want to test whether the file is read successfully or not. Okay, so you need to do some data mapping. tw.local dot file path and here you just give the output variable name output string. Okay, so output string, I should be able to see the string which I have read. Okay, so for testing this I will use a debug service. Okay, so the problem was here, I need to give the complete file path .txt. Okay, so come over here, step test input.txt step, and here you can see the whatever is written in the file, it has assigned to this file contains this variable. Okay, so this is the output string and this is the variable. Okay, so it's working fine. Now what we will do, we will also try to see how to write a file also. So I will use the same integration service, and in the same integration service we will test the file write operation also. So for that also we need to have nested service. So drag and drop nested service over here, change the implementation. So implementation will be file write. Okay, so let me change here, file write. Okay, and here you can give the file path. So file path where you want to write your file. Okay, so suppose I want to write my file in some other directory. I created a directory called as a mic. Inside mic write file. Okay, something like this. So just copy this path, give the same path over here. Okay, you can give the file path, or what you can do, you can create one variable over here and output file path, and this variable you can set the output file path over here, tw.local dot output file path equal to okay. So just copy one more time. Similar way, just make sure you have. Okay, fine, and see if there any other property I need to set. So you just need to give tw.local dot output file path. Okay, here you have to give the variable which you want to write. So tw.local dot output string. Okay, if you want to append any file, no, I do not want to append any file. If you want to put the success or failure, okay, so let it be default. I'm not interested for this. Okay, so good. Here just give the complete path over here, make file, and just give some name as a test.txt. okay, write text. Fine. So now you can run your service in debug mode. So first step, so this is the file path, output file path, it's working fine. Next, this is the file path, input file path, and file contents file path. Okay, and here you can see in output file path, you can see the this output path. Okay, step. So this is the message which you want to write. Step. Yes. Okay. So your service completed successfully. Now let's go to the directory here and we'll see whether the file is successfully copied or not. So you can see write test, and if I open over here, you can see this is the sample file for testing BPM file read operation. Okay, so this is the way you can use file read and file write in IBM BPM. It's quite simple. Drag and drop the nested service and configure the nested service. Okay, and don't forget you have to put 2 slashes over here. Okay, so thank you.